It is Sunday, May 1st, 2022, and on this week's edition of Sunday Sofatime, I'm telling... It is Sunday, May 1st, 2022, and on this week's edition of Sunday Sofatime, I'm telling you why I said I would never cruise from Amsterdam again. We're back. We survived. We did our first cruise with Virgin Voyages on the Valiant Lady. We got back like a day and a half ago. It's currently Sunday morning right now. I apologize to everybody who usually watches this really late on Saturday night. We're just still getting back into the swing of things. The laundry is running, the dishwasher's running.
Well, why don't you catch it?
I was not able to take the time to record and edit this video yesterday, so I'm actually doing it here on Sunday, and it's May 1st, so it's gonna be May. If you're new here, I'm Morgan from the very unofficial travel guides. I travel all around the world to popular and not so popular tourist destinations to give you a very honest, unofficial look at what it was like to be there. I'm also the author of the book Getting Stitches on a Cruise Ship, available on Amazon now. People, if you've read the book, first of all, thank you so much. Thank you for the support. Thank you for your interest. And I'm getting really close to having 100 verified reviews on Amazon. So if you have read the book and haven't left a review yet, it would be really great if you could do that. And as far as the vlog style videos go on the channel right now, we are in the middle of my sailing adventure. As most of you know, in the lockdown, I got my boating license and then I was trying to get some experience, so I joined the crew of a small ship sailing from Athens, Greece over to the small island of Naxos. Didn't exactly go the way I planned. If you've been watching those videos, you kind of have an inkling of what's coming. And there's about 4 or 5 more videos coming in that series that I'm gonna try to get out as soon as I can so that you don't have to wait all that much longer before we get to the Virgin Voyages Valiant Lady videos. I know that way more of you are interested in that than you are in sailing, but this channel is not just about cruise ships, it's about different kinds of travel and mostly cruise ships. So please be patient. If you haven't watched any of the sailing adventure videos yet, just go watch one, watch the whole thing. That's also a great way you can support me, just by watching the videos, commenting, and giving a thumbs up. All right, tangents out of the way. Let's talk about Amsterdam. Before I tell you the actual reason why I said I never wanted to cruise from Amsterdam again, I think it's really fair to talk about a lot of the great things about Amsterdam, a lot of the reasons to go to Amsterdam, and then after that I will tell you the one singular, very clear reason why I was annoyed about cruising from Amsterdam and what I will definitely consider when looking at cruises in the future. Amsterdam is of course a beautiful, romantic European city that has so much culture, amazing museums, some really important historical things, and then of course the world famous red light district where not only prostitution is legal but also marijuana, making this a popular destination for especially people celebrating their bachelor party and bachelorette parties. You'll see a lot of that in Amsterdam. People into art because of Rembrandt and the Rembrandt Museum. Also important historical things, of course, like the Anne Frank house. And there is a lot of great shopping in Amsterdam as well. One of the highlights for me on our stay there, and you're gonna see more about this in the daily vlogs when I get there in about 2 weeks probably, but one of the highlights for me was the food. There are so many fantastic restaurants in Amsterdam. One of the most memorable ones for me was called the Vegan Junk Food Bar, where everything on the menu is vegan, but it's things like Caesar salad, buffalo chicken wings, juicy cheeseburger, barbecued ribs. I actually eat vegetarian. I love cheese. I love slathering my French fries with mayo, but everything we had at this restaurant was amazing, and it's just cool to know, okay, if you like to eat vegetarian or vegan, there are places like this now where you don't even have to ask or read carefully all the ingredients to make sure that what you're ordering doesn't maybe have bacon bits in it or something. It was like a full menu of normal food that was just veganized. It's actually a really popular place too. There was a line outside the door as soon as we got there, and every time we walked past this place, there was a line, so they're doing a good job. And we would definitely eat there again. We also did enjoy the nightlife. We enjoyed walking up and down the canals and just looking at the bridges and the boat tours and things like that. But the main point of this video, and I know the thing that you're waiting for, is what was it that was such a turnoff to me? Why did I say I never want to cruise from Amsterdam again? And the main reason for that is the exorbitantly high prices for a reasonable hotel. There are a lot of major cities where you can stay for a couple days before your cruise begins. And as you know, I usually recommend that you get there at least one day before, because you never know if your flight's gonna be delayed, if there's gonna be some kind of problem getting there, and the last thing you want is to miss your cruise because you decided to fly in the day of the cruise and something goes wrong. If you can, always give yourself at least 24 hours of buffer time. And as you know, Marcus and I live here in Hamburg, Germany, which is not that far away from Amsterdam. Instead of flying, we actually took the train because it was the same price and then we didn't have to pay extra to check our bags. I thought, yeah, cruising from Amsterdam, it's gonna save us so much money. Nope. The hotel prices in Amsterdam are ridiculous. And I'm not saying that they're necessarily like way more than other cruise cities. Like if we were gonna stay for 2 nights on the beach in Miami Beach or 2 nights in Barcelona, we might be able to pay a little bit less, but what we would be getting for that money would be so much more. And in order to sort of, can you hear the dishwasher in the background? There it is. But that doesn't matter, because in order to show you more of what I'm talking about, we need to go to my other computer. All right, I'm using Expedia.com to show you my struggles here. This is basically the downtown, the main area of Amsterdam. If I zoom in here a little bit, you can see within this map at the moment are basically most of the things you're gonna wanna see if you are visiting Amsterdam as a tourist for a weekend or a couple days before your cruise. This is the red light district. Here's the main station, the museums and things, and Anne Frank House. They are within this map at the moment. And just take a quick glance at these hotel prices. These are the prices per night. Here's one for 212. We'll get to this. 622, 297, 546, 1,088. These are high prices for hotels. And if I go here to the search function and say, well, let's look for something under 210 a night, it offers me one. It's called This Hostel. It's in the red light district, which is, you know, great for nightlife, great for restaurants and bars, things like that. But if we check out This Hostel, you can see the rooms that they offered. It says here, double room with a shared bathroom. But what this actually is it's like one of those capsule hotels. This is the room. That is what you get. And you don't even have a private bathroom. There are no windows. If you look at this, you could say, oh, well, wait, Morgan, that's kind of like a window. But what that is a closet with a little slit window to the hallway for $490 for 2 nights. That's a lot of money. The next one up on the list here was the Hotel Titus. Let me just point out that it has a 3.4 out of 5 for cleanliness. It's also just sort of on the edge of the area where it makes sense to walk to the sites. And they also have here a basic room with 2 twin beds and a private bathroom. It says 11 square feet, but that's obviously a mistake. I mean, like, my desk is 11 square feet probably, but still you can see here it's basically just space for 2 beds. And it says private bathroom, which I think also means that the bathroom is in the hallway, but it's a bathroom that's just reserved for this room perhaps. And 2 nights, $449. They also offer a quadruple room with multiple beds in the basement, and that's going to cost you $824. How nice. Yeah, I'm just looking through these hotels. They offer, you have to look really closely because you might end up in a double room with no windows, or why did I point this one out? Look at this is a hostel with dormitory style accommodations, and the price here for a standard room with multiple beds that sleeps 3 and a shared bathroom, $804. Albus Hotel here, Amsterdam City. They also offer here a superior room with no view, which means it's in the basement. $785. This is the hotel we ended up staying in. It's called the Postilion Hotel Amsterdam. This is basically the price that we paid as well for a modern hotel here. A standard twin room, sleeps 2. We had a private bathroom in the room. It was a non-refundable rate with no extras. We paid around $440 a night. But let me show you where this is. It was 5 stops outside of the city on the train. This is where the hotel is, and up here is where the city is, where the nightlife, where the restaurants, where all that is. So we were taking the train into the city and out of the city every day, sometimes multiple times, to enjoy the city and stay in a modern type hotel with a reasonable price. I know that if you're cruising from Barcelona, you probably will also end up paying between $150 to $250 a night for an average hotel, but just what you're going to be getting for that money is going to be so much more than what's offered in the main area of Amsterdam for the same price. I understand why it's like that. This area of the city is the most historical area, and the buildings that are built there, most of them are protected by some kind of preservation laws, which is a good thing. But it limits the amount of space that can be utilized for things like hotels. So that's one of the reasons why there are so few hotel rooms, and why the rooms that are offered by the hotels are a lot of times just really, really small. It's just there isn't the space for it. The more modern hotels that have larger rooms, they're all outside of the city because that's where you can build a new building. It makes sense to me, I understand. And let me just say again, I loved our weekend in Amsterdam. I would love to go back there and do it again. It's just, I have a hard time with the mindset of paying like $250 a night for a very small basic hotel. And to all the people out there now who are saying it's just a hotel room, it's a place to sleep. If you're in Amsterdam, you're hardly in the hotel room anyways. And I think exactly. So if I'm paying for a space just to put my luggage with 2 beds and a small walkway in between, and then the bathroom in the hallway, I don't want to be paying $200 for it. If it is just the place I'm going to be sleeping, then it needs to be priced that way as well. I'd love to hear what you think about this, especially if you are a citizen of Amsterdam, if you live close by. I hope you don't think that I'm saying that I don't want to visit your city again. I just have a hard time paying that money for the hotels that are offered in the area where you want to be. Also, there are 2 cruise ports in Amsterdam. This is just another point to add to it. One of them is right in the city, super convenient, but the other one where we cruised from on the Valiant Lady is in IJmuiden. I think I'm saying that right. IJmuiden, and that is way outside of the city. You have to take a train to one of the other random stations, and from there get in a city bus that will take you through the countryside, through some smaller towns, and then eventually you get to the port where you have to carry your suitcase up over a flood wall and down the other side. It was not cute. I'll be talking more about that in the upcoming videos about this cruise, but let me just say right now, in case you have a cruise coming up between now and then, if you are cruising from Amsterdam and your ship leaves from IJmuiden, then take some kind of taxi or transfer bus or whatever that goes directly to the port, unless you're fine with the city bus thing and like lugging your suitcase up and down all this. Like I said, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Also, let me know if you have a really great insider Amsterdam hotel tip. But now will come the time on Sunday Sofa Time where I comment on your comments live on air. Last week's Sunday Sofa Time is called A New Kind of Cruising, and that is where I sort of prefaced what was coming up with these cruising videos, told you that there was some behind the scenes drama that I didn't actually show in the videos, but I wanted you to know about before you started watching them, and the biggest part of the drama is still yet to come. So if you've seen the first 2 episodes, just keep watching, you'll see what I mean. I think it's the next video or the video after that where I get in a shouting match with the skipper. The sassy side of Morgan came out. She doesn't come to visit very often, but when she does,
You better watch what you say to me.
And the first comment is from a new subscriber. Linda Kaupe writes, I've been enjoying watching your videos for the past few months. You have such a knack for describing your very unique life experiences. Thank you. I've just subscribed with the notification bell on. Very good. And can't wait to follow your journeys. Episode 1 of your piloting series was great, though I do sense rough seas are ahead as we watch the rest. Keep up the awesome work, Morgan. Your channel and videos are great. Thank you so much, Linda. Thank you for finally deciding to commit to subscribing. You know, it's free. It just helps show you when the videos go online, but it gives me a lot of street cred at YouTube. And you're totally right. The rough seas are coming. In the next few episodes, you're gonna see everything that happened, and I'm going to have to do some more recording here in front of the red sofa to fill you in on the details, so you're gonna see it all. Next comment is from Diane Allen. She writes, we were watching Mighty Ships last night, and when they showed the captain of the Celebrity Silhouette, I thought, Morgan has his license now, maybe he'll be the captain of a cruise ship someday. I'm excited to watch the series to see if in fact you will continue to move in that direction. Well, I'm definitely gonna be moving in the direction of more sea mile experience, getting more experience piloting smaller crafts on the ocean, but I can promise you with 100% certainty that I will never be a cruise ship captain. That is not a goal of mine. It's not something that I inspire to do. I absolutely would not thrive under that level of stress and responsibility. That is not the right job for me. I don't want to be responsible for 3,000 people at any one given time and a machine that costs billions of dollars. Nope. Don't need it, don't want it, sorry. But I'm just wondering right now, how much do cruise ship captains make? Does anybody have some sort of inside information, or have you ever seen it on a television show where they've talked about the salary of a cruise ship captain? I have literally no idea. Final comment is from Alicia Langmack. Alicia writes, some of us watch everything you put out. It's a shame they don't reach more people. Thank you for all you do. Thank you so much for writing that. That really means a lot to me. And as I expected, the sailing videos aren't getting tens of thousands of views. I don't think that's gonna happen, but it's something I really wanted to do. It's a goal I had, and this channel is about all kinds of travel, not just cruising, like I said. So those videos are going up, and if it's 1,000 people or 2,000 people or 5,000 people that learn from them and get entertained by them, I'm fine with that too. And I've checked and I've only lost 5 subscribers due to those videos so far, so not bad. Thanks for sticking around to the end of this video if you have. I'm gonna do something I haven't done in a while on a Sunday Sofa Time, and that's give you a secret word. So the secret word is, I don't know, walking distance. Fit the phrase walking distance into your comment so I'll know that you watched to the end, and it'll be our little secret. Have a great rest of your Sunday, everyone. I'll be back here in front of the red sofa in a week.